Are you ready to master the art of creating content that converts?
Hey, I'm Mia, a mum of two who went from being a burnt-out AMBO to six-figure content creator in less than a year, all while navigating a late ADHD diagnosis.
And I'm Kristen, also a mum of two and a former corporate branding queen turned entrepreneur. My dyslexic brain sees marketing very differently, and that's my superpower.
And together we're showing women like you how to master video marketing and create content that generates income.
Whether you're just starting out or ready to scale, we are breaking down everything from landing brand deals to building your own empire.
Welcome to I Am That Content Creator podcast, where we turn scroll-stopping content into serious income.
No filters, no fluff.
Just real strategies from two neurodivergent mums who get it. So let's turn your phone into a video marketing machine.
And let's go!
Let's go!
Guys, be professional, guys.
Let's go. Okay, there's that intro done.
Well, it's that time again where we do a cheeky little spotlight session with our members. This is something that we love doing inside our community, where we just chuck in there and go, okay, guys, let us know what you're doing in your business, where you need help. And it's a one-on-one coaching session where Mia and I get to speak to our members about what they're doing, what they need help with, how we can help them, and also how the community around them can help them. Because at the end of the day, we don't know everything, and we don't really want that to be the case. We want our members to be able to help each other, because that is how we learn, that is how we remain supported, and that is how we share what's going on, and we learn differently. And I love the fact that when we jump into these spotlight sessions, each member, even if you're not being spotlighted at that moment, it still is something that you can learn from. And it's so important that in a moment like this, you can actually just sit and listen, because it's often a reflection of what's going on in your own business, or you get a different idea, a different perspective. But anyway, this week we are jumping into a spotlight session. I hope you enjoy it. Stick around. See you later. Let's go.
I just have a question about that, because that's something I've been thinking about in terms of my own personal branding. And I've been using ChatGPT to talk to and to create some lead magnets and to create captions and all of that sort of stuff. And it's getting to know me quite well as well. And I guess what I'm looking for next is similar to where Kelly's coming from. So I have the one account where I talk about UGC and things I'm automating in my life and mum self-care that is not go and find time to have a cup of coffee, because let's face it, that doesn't happen.
Cold coffee.
Cold coffee. But also not giving up yourself, because I've been through a whole period of lots of things. But I want to know how to create AI agents, I guess.
See, Sharon.
Where do you start with working out the knowledge to create the AI agents?
So it depends on what the AI agent is.
So I'll give you an example of how I used ChatGPT the other day, and I thought this would be brilliant. So I had to write a carer's impact statement for the NDIS. It's a shit task, because you have to basically say how hard done by you are. So what I did was I found a template and I said, ChatGPT, ask me the questions that's going to write a carer's impact statement in this manner. And then I just, ChatGPT asked me the question, and then it gave me a letter that I then edited to make sound more like me.
Yep.
So if families had something like that, because there are a lot of people out there that are struggling with being able to care for their children that are on the NDIS, because they don't know where to even start. So if I could create an AI agent that said, right, these are the things that you need to cover in your letter, how would that? Yeah. That would be my AI agent that then spits out a letter to.
Easy. Yep. So you could probably do that in ChatGPT, like a normal GPT, or you could, if you want to do like an agent where people input things kind of like our agents, you've got to pay for a builder. But essentially they're both the same in that you would upload a template PDF. Perhaps you could upload the NDIS website, because it'll scrape the whole website if there's information in there that they need to know. Any information that you can find on the internet that is relevant, you can put it into a PDF and a doc. And you tell the GPT or the agent, ask the user these specific questions, reference the material that I've given you. I want it to come out formatted in this way. So you just give it instructions, and then that's basically it.
You can also ask ChatGPT, I want to create an agent for XYZ. I need it to do this.
Yep.
And then if there's anything else specific that it hasn't, that you want to add from you, then you can just add that in. But yeah, it's just as easy I like to speak it out, as we all know. It's much easier.
Yeah.
And then
you just tell it what you want the output to look like. And that could be really helpful for parents that, aren't good at reading or writing or haven't researched things or
it's horrendous.
Yeah. And then
it's absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, that's a really, really good idea. I know another creator who's doing a similar one for homeschooling parents to actually apply, because the application process is quite difficult. So, yeah, really good idea.
No, Kelly, it doesn't cost anything to create a GPT. So there's if you create it in ChatGPT, I think you need to have GPT-4.
Do you need a Pro?
Do you need Pro to create it, but that you only need it for a month, and then you don't need Pro to use it. So if you create it and then you scale down to the normal one, you can still share, sell, do whatever with that GPT, but to create it, you need Pro.
And just be a little bit careful with the GPTs. We had a bit of we couldn't really decipher the terms and conditions of selling a GPT link. So it's best to put that link into a workbook or a guide or something, and the link's in there rather than just selling the GPT link. So it forms part of.
So if you do a PDF, use this, copy that, this is what it's for, and they're taking it from something they've bought from you, but they're using your tools.
Yeah, but if you use a agent builder like MindPal or Pickaxe, there's lots of them. They're fine to sell, but they allow you to create a form. So you could have the person put in, their name, where they're from, tell me about your child. So that way, whereas T is just a conversation. So, yeah. But yeah, and you've identified a problem that you've had, and that other parents have that same problem. It could go well.
Yeah. I guess I'm trying to combine the UGC stuff and just building a life that you can thrive in, with all of this stuff that sort of happens, and I'm trying to sort of weave through the story. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. But
so sort of intertwining. So being a parent of a child with special needs is hard to have a full-time job. So why not work from home and do this sort of stuff? That's how you
Yep.
And a bit like Kelly, sort of trying to care for yourself, design that life that you need.
And that might make the personal brand building easier in terms of that's the life you're living, and it's not perfect, but there's other women that don't even know how they could possibly make another income that's not a 9 to 5 Monday to Friday, and that's stressing them out. And then you can show them it's not perfect, but this is what I've done. These are the different areas within what I do to create income that allows me to have a flexible lifestyle. So it might not mean that the UGC jobs are as laser focused as if you were just doing UGC and had that as your handle and wanted that to be the one. But if it's more that it's you and your life and what you're doing now, kind of like what Kelly's doing as well, then it's more about just going back to when you did the not HelloFresh, what was the other one you did?
Dinnerly.
Yeah, things like that.
Which I just bought around this week. Shit's hitting the fan everywhere. We need meal plans.
But that's exactly the kind of content you could create with or without the UGC, and then send that to them or activate it when you've got time and just say, look, didn't have time to do it, but I've just done this. And talking about that is more powerful than sometimes even the UGC. And that's where you might find you become magnetic to those brands that go, oh my gosh, that mother needs mother needs our help. She's using our product in that way. What a positive impact. So that's where building a personal brand around you and your story and your life right now is going to be more powerful than maybe just focusing on UGC and trying to get those jobs. You'll become more magnetic to those jobs this way.
Yeah.
And that could be your digital product in the future too, is, a guide or an app that shows mums how to get through everyday life.
I sort of started because I really wanted to build up the UGC again because I took a big break and I'm like, I really enjoyed doing that. It's something that is just fun. It's a little bit creative, all of those sorts of things. I still really love my job, but I'm also thinking a little bit further ahead about, potentially doing some more study. And so that would mean that I would have to reduce further my income. So this could be a way that I can supplement that going forward. So I wanted to do more pitching and I wanted to do more brand research, but obviously that's the stuff that takes the time. So at the moment, I've just got sort of like a 7-day Kickstarter lead magnet for UGC, really, really basic. Like these are the things that you need to do. And you can do it in 15 minutes for those 7 days, just to give people a bit of an introduction of what UGC is. And then I've got a Notion planner that I developed that helps me clarify what I'm doing with my brand research, which has come up with earlier, but I just hadn't done anything with it. And that's just a little paid product, like low value, $7 I think I've got on it. So I've still got that, but I think to complement that, I really would like to go more down the path of supporting families with all of this other stuff that goes on and supporting mums especially to deal with that. And it's a little bit tricky at the moment just because, and this can be hard to say in your content about, well, actually, this isn't my reality right now. Like I am feeling really shit and I am struggling. But here's the things that I'm doing, trying not to struggle. So yeah, it's a little bit tricky.
And remember that, if you kind of zoom out a bit, you've got the potential and why we've set up the membership with an affiliate program is you could use our affiliate funnel, the freebie that gets people in to talk about UGC, which hopefully if they then end up purchasing, you get that commission. So you're instead of just the freebie that then you have to think, okay, now I'm in the freebie, then I'm going to send them something else and something else, which is another thing that might weigh on you. Put it on us in terms of creating the content. This is how I learnt to create income through UGC, and then you can get that affiliate commission, which may then allow you to kind of step back and go, okay, I want to create a something for that mum that I was before this started and I had no idea. So it could be a checklist that they need, and in that checklist you can have the different products that you've used, services that you've used, the GPT that you create or something, or that might be the paid one that's the next step maybe, but kind of looking at, okay, what could I give someone right now that is in the depths of, she's searching how to do this, how to manage this, you'd know exactly what she's looking for. If you can create a checklist, something that supports her, that can also support the growth of you and your potential business, may be a better time spent for you that will ultimately lead you down the path of being able to help more people in this space that you can hopefully get, they will pay you for, and that you can build a community around to grow with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
I just had the vision too of because you obviously want to build your own email list as well. Perhaps it could be.
That's probably where I'm struggling the most.
Just make a checklist, like Kristen said, the top 10 things that have helped me as a mum with a child with special needs.
It could be like that thing, but like the top 10 things I wish I knew 6 months ago when XYZ, because that someone's sitting there going, what do I do? And you go, I wish I'd known this. Here, have it. Like that's a huge win.
And then in that list, you've got, I do UGC, link it to us, whatever. I use home delivery meal kits. I, just list out the top 10 things that have helped.
I have a Notion planner to plan my shopping lists and all my appointments, and you list it to there. So you give so much value in this one checklist, but you hit them with that hook that's like, I do like that thing of whole the 10 things I wish I knew to help me, and really kind of explain. And you're going to be the best person to know the language to use because you've been there. So you know exactly what to say to that mother that is lying awake at night. Like you have a problem that you can solve, which is great for a digital business owner because you can speak to her heart. You know, and what you're going to give her isn't bullshit. It's real stuff because you know it works. So you're not trying to pull the wool over her eye or sell her something that's, you really mean this for her. So I think you've got language that you'll be able to use around that as well. And it can be so simple. It's an A4. She doesn't have time to fuck around with this being hard. Like, she just wants steps. So, that could be a really good email builder, and something that then you might find easier to talk to when you're just having a normal day. And I've seen some of your content. It's actually really beautiful, and you're very engaging and honest, and just be able to say, you know what, if you're feeling like I am, I've got this in my bio, like, feel free to grab it. It's things I wish I knew.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
how simple is that, rather than selling something or trying to get them. Like, you just literally, have it. Like, if this helps you, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it could be like, the list could be, 10 things, not all about one thing, but it's like a holistic list of income, family, healthcare, and then you just link off to super helpful things that you've found.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, the GBT might be paid, and they click on it and they've got to pay for it. Well,
yep.
That's just your funnel. And things slow down towards the end of financial year. I mean, the ads are probably pumping right now because of the sales.
Yeah, like the lead up I found was like last month, was quite like busy, which is great. And then now it's just like, would you at least just reply to my pitch so I know you got the email and you're not interested, rather than me slogging away back here going, hi, just following up.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're probably organised and got all their content ready.
Which is totally fine. But I'm just like, anyway.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah. So that brand took a month to get back to me, and I'm like, I totally forgot about you, and then whatever.
Yeah.
I feel UGC comes in ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
It's just,
and it'd probably be worth, really even starting to think about the Christmas, like get in front of the Christmas, because brands would already be creating content ready. Like, they know what's coming out in that quarter for them. So
is it Father's Day next?
Yeah, there'll be Father's Day and things like that, but like that big one to just
might work.
Just start to reach out to the clients that you've got and just suggest you've got Christmas packages, you've got end of year packages, whatever that looks like. Because there are things between now and then, but
reach out to men's products and say, I've got a Father's Day special, the seasons, and go, I'll start talking to them about that.
Yeah,
get in front of that curve.
Yeah,
and just be proactive.
And I'm like, oh shit, I probably should have pitched that like a month ago.
You're all learning, it's fine.
Just on that, because I do this to myself too. I overwhelm myself with so many ideas and so many different accounts and all this sort of stuff. But just watch yourself, because you'll burn out, and then you'll just be like, well, I can't do anything now. So
that's me.
Focus on one.
I know it's hard. I think the most important thing to do is, if it's the long-term goal is to be online and to build online, is just start thinking about how your personal brand can be set up foundationally, because then you can get to a point where you can pivot anywhere. And even if that pivot means you get to a certain point and you go, I want to do the teacher thing, you let that community that you've built say, guys, this is where I'm going, and they'll follow you. You may create a new account and it might be the right time then.
Yeah.
But right now, just pedal right back to that foundation. Like, what are you doing? What do you love? And if it's just sharing what you're doing right now and it's not fancy and it's not beautiful, and it's not Instagram worthy and all that bullshit, doesn't matter.
I don't do Instagram.
Yeah, neither.
Yeah.
I dabble in it. Well, Mia and I always laugh about the fact it's like an ex-boyfriend. Like, every so often I'm like, no, I'm going to win you back. And I like had this like Instagram fight, and then I get in there, I'm like, fucking hate you, I'm leaving. And then I'm like, no, but I really love you. Like, should we get that together?
Dude, my TikTok views have been just as bad as Instagram.
Oh, my TikTok. And then, because I clicked that button that was like, doesn't go to contacts and everything, that like someone said, click and your views will be better. I clicked that and now they're worse.
I've started pitching. So after your advice, I started pitching out to brands. I've been waking up at 5 and doing an hour every morning trying to get some traction. And I pitched one of my videos, and it came back them wanting, like, I gave them a set time frame in terms of a paid ad, because they want to use it as like maybe a paid ad or organic material.
Yeah.
But then they mentioned that they don't do that because they like to chop it up, change the voiceover, do all of that sort of stuff. Is that really risky to allow them to do that? Because I guess I'm just worried about my brand and being attached to that company if they do something wrong.
Yeah. So that's where your usage rights will come into it, because you put a time frame where they can do that. So you know that after that usage rights is over, they can't go and keep plastering your content however they like. The risk of them, I mean, lots of brands want raw footage so they can chop up ads and do it how they please. The only risk with that is that you don't have any control on how that content is put together. They might put your face on and put a completely different voice over the top, saying something that you don't agree with, but that's your face on the content. So you just got to weigh it up. I still give raw footage here and there, but I charge a lot more for it because it's worth more. But I make sure I put a usage rights time frame on it. So I know that they're only going to run that content for 6 months rather than just give it to them forever.
Yeah, okay. So if I went back to them and they just didn't want to go with it, like you just pull out of that sort of agreement.
Yeah, and that's why that contract's really important. I didn't sign anything. I don't agree to this arrangement.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. Do a lot of companies try and get that? Yeah. Is that really common?
Yeah. They all want all raw footage, unlimited usage, like that. They'll always push for that because it's free content for them forever.
Yeah.
Creator, you just got to protect yourself because the brand might be fine and all above board now, but if you've given your content to them forever, and then in 2 years from now they've, breached something or they've been cancelled online, but they're still using your face, you're like,
yeah, I don't want to be attached to that.
Yeah,
definitely not.
Your content to them forever. And that's why these platforms like, I don't know what it is like now, but like Creative Flow and a few others, Creative Converters, they just take your content, you give your rights to them forever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's helpful. It's helped me in what way I should go with them. Pretty much say no.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just say you can have 3 months usage rights.
Yeah.
But just protect yourself. Have you got a contract?
Yeah, I bought the contract, so that's all good. I did, I've got that ready to go. I've been negotiating with Salad Service, so at least that's one on the side, which is because I'm brand new. This is like my first rodeo.
Yeah.
Yep. So at least I'm getting somewhere with something. So this isn't the be all end all if I miss out.
Yeah. Georgie's she's been really lovely with Salad Service. I did some content for her and she came back and said, we want to run it as an ad.
Kristen, how did your experiment with Instagram and your videos go?
They're still starting to post it. They're still in my edit, I must admit. But it's been a bit fluctuated in terms of some go really well, some don't. But now I've just got to the point where it kind of got me over that hump to be like, I'm just going to post them. I'm just slowly starting to, but I wasn't even now TikTok views they're now on par. I'm like, okay, if someone's playing with the algorithm, but I must admit, I enjoy it so much more just to create that kind of content on Instagram. Like I fucking hate B-roll. I watch it. When I consume it, I actively think to myself, I go, I'll go create that. I'm like, why would you do that? And my first thought is, because that person got heaps of views and comments. I'm like, you didn't read anything. You didn't watch it. You literally just thought about the trending sound and then you looked at the views. You know, actually where the ones that works, like even Bells, who that made this, she had 45,000 people watch it. Like that's beautiful content. I want to watch that, but maybe that's a TikTok manner. But it's definitely got me over the hump of being like, fuck it.
Yeah, you got to enjoy the process.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah.
So,
and that's also the thing I've been thinking about this too, because I love your videos, Kelly. I'm like, you must put so much effort into all those different scenes and everything. And I said this to myself the other day. Yeah, exactly. If I put as much effort into my own content that I do for the brand's content, imagine what could happen, cutting up all the scenes and scripting it properly and doing all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I guess if you just do it once a week, then, you never know.
But I think it's just you got to also weighing up and being careful with that though, because sometimes when you over edit and over prettify and over make it, if you just, and I don't know if it's just me, but I'll watch those ones that have done that beautiful editing with all of the CapCut letters. And Kelly's, yours is actually really, really nice. It's very real as well, but I know it takes work. I can't be fucked. And when I watch those ones that are beautifully done, the thing I think is, I wonder if they didn't CapCut. I wonder how they did that. Did they use that edit feature or that? I didn't listen to anything. And so if you want to create that magnetic brand that speaks to somebody, just be you and put the text that you've got in front of you on screen. And I don't want to say I guarantee, but that's the stuff that's going to take someone from, I heard that and now I resonate and now I connect, opposed to, that was really pretty. I wonder how she did that. Cool. I might save that for later because I want to know how to do that. And there's a very big difference in the way that people consume content like that. So just be really aware yourself how you do it. And if you love doing it and you see people loving it for what it is, keep doing it. But if you're like, shit, this is taking way too long and I'm getting nothing from it, then don't fucking bother. Just be you and put that to the universe, because that's what makes you magnetic to the people that need you.
Yeah, I definitely pulled back. That first one was a lot. And then I was like, look, it got me 20 followers.
Yeah.
But I think that was a lot of help from Tara sharing it on her stories as well. But yeah, no, I don't put as much into it, because also I enjoy watching the quite well edited ones, but I'm also like, I don't want that all the time. Like, that's not what I want to consume all the time. Like, it, because then it feels very performative, which it's really important to me to not be too curated and too, like putting on a performance, because my whole thing, and this is what I come back to every time, is I don't want a mum to land onto my page and be like, I'm not doing enough for me. I'm not doing enough for my kids. Like, which is why, like, I very much go like, I enjoy baking. That's why I do it. It's not because I have to. It's because I enjoy it. So like I think I always come back to that.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, people just, I think that's why Belle's recent video popped off. People just want real. They just appreciate it and they'll watch it when they feel seen and it feels real and it's not curated and staged and fluffy. And you've got to make it sustainable too. If editing videos like that puts you off doing more of it, then that's going to slow you down as well.
Yeah. Well, that series for me is more of a, like, I'm doing the stuff, but it's kind of, I've put more effort into it because I'm like, okay, brands, I want you to see what I could do if you hire me as a UGC creator. Like, that was kind of why I'm putting more into that one, so that if they do land on my page, it's not just all B-roll or all very, I guess, organic and like normal.
And you're practicing a skill set. So in that respect, it makes sense. But it's...
And that's the thing, like, if it is just once a week or once every few weeks, you're showing your skills and the series.
And I started changing it up a little bit. So I did like a no trending sound one, and that got, like, it did pretty well. And like, because sometimes I'm not in the mood to do it because I'm really bad at planning ahead. I film it, edit it, and post it on Friday or Saturday. Like, it's all done in one day.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
So it will not be happening today because I'm here.
Just do a talking head one, snap it out. And like, keep in mind too, like, I get plenty of brands on my ADHD page and I don't really put much effort into that page. I just show up and talk shit. So I
think it's also taking away the Instagram mindset of being perfect.
Yes, that helps. Yeah.
Very hard to move past that mindset because everything is so perfect, but
curated.
It's just, at the end of the day, you're the part that people want. They don't want curation. They want you and what you can offer, and that's important to remember.
Remembering to put the blinkers on.
Very hard. All right, ladies.
Oh,
I'm going to go and feed my circus, everyone.
Oh, yeah. All right. We'll touch base with you guys again soon. We'll have some updates on the marketplace as well. That's coming along nicely.
Shit podcast. There's so many good ones too.